Dear comrades, we are going to start now. So can you all come and all, here's a placard. There are placards here. So everybody who doesn't
Okay, we're now broadcasting live down just outside the Sri Lankan embassy. So the march is going to be setting off and it is heading from here all the way down towards Downing Street via Marble Arch and via Piccadilly Circus. But welcome onto the channel. My name is Louis Errington. I'm an independent journalist and thank you very much for tuning in. I'm going to speak to a few people here to see what this protest is about, to give you guys a bit of background information. But as we see, we're now broadcasting down and it's to do with the 2-year struggle to the in Sri Lanka, and it's the movement for people's struggle, Sri Lanka UK, and they are marching today through central London. So welcome onto the live stream and be sure to share this with your friends and family if you enjoy this sort of content. But thank you once again. We are in fact doing this stream in portrait mode, just to get more people on to the live and the live chat, and maybe later for the coverage in Leicester Square of the football fans, we might be covering that in landscape. But for the time being, we will be using this new feature on YouTube, so I hope you guys enjoy. Hi, sir. My name is Louis Errington. I'm an independent journalist. Would you mind telling my viewers... Sorry, just set the camera up. Perfect. Would you mind telling my viewers what this protest is about and the main objective from this march is?
I'm sorry.
Okay, that's fine. Hi there. Do you want to say a few words to the camera about the main objective of this march?
I want to tell you something about you, right? Okay.
I'll hold the mic if that's okay.
Okay, fine. When I see this media, okay, I'm very much interested on this, and also I hope he's doing it well, right? Since the beginning of this protest, he's the one who is assisting for us. It's okay.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks. A few of the people. I'm going to speak to a few of the people behind. I met someone earlier and they were keen to have an interview, so I'll just see what she has to say to the camera. So to give you guys a bit of background information, this is a planned march by the movement for People's Struggles Sri Lanka UK, with the route given as from Sri Lankan High Commission to Downing Street, via Marble Arch, Oxford Circus and Trafalgar Square. So there is likely to be some transport disruption on the roads, but yeah, welcome onto the live stream. My name's Louis Errington and I cover a broad variety of stuff on the channel, and if you enjoy the content, be sure to share with your friends and family, as we're going to be covering down in Leicester Square later on the England football fans just before the Euros begin. So stay tuned for that. We might do it in a sort of landscape format depending on how you guys like it, but for now we will be covering this in portrait mode. And if you just joined the live and you're new to the channel, welcome. My name's Louis Errington. I'm an independent journalist and I cover all sorts of stuff in central London, but it's not too big. There are a couple dozen people here and they are heading towards Downing Street via the places just mentioned earlier.
Stealing our assets. this crisis. They created this crisis. Bring Ranilo may happen. Bring Ranilo may happen. Janatavata Savandiya. Janatavata Savandiya. Janatavata Hisa Namaya. Janatavata Hisa Namaya. Ottanindala Palayam. Ottanindala Palayam. Tanna Deyak Nala Munta. Tanna Deyak Nala Munta. Vedika Nadala Hasata. Vedika Nadala Hasata. Tanna Deyak Nala Munta. Vedika Nadala Hasata.
So this march is organised by Movement for People's Struggle, Sri Lanka, UK. So to give you guys a bit of background information, the Sri Lankan government was heavily criticised for mismanaging the Sri Lankan economy, which led to economic crisis involving severe inflation, daily blackouts, and a shortage of fuel, domestic gas, and other essential goods. So the protesters' main demand was the resignation of President Gotabaya and key officials from the government and the family. But despite the involvement of several opposition parties, most protesters considered themselves to be apolitical, with many expressing discontent with parliamentary opposition. Protesters chanted slogans such as "Go Home Gota" and various others. So most protests were organised by the general public in Sri Lanka, with youths playing major part by carrying out protests in various places in Sri Lanka. But welcome to the live stream. So we're here right now and we're just outside the Sri Lankan embassy. It's going to head up via Marble Arch and then through Trafalgar Square and then heading towards Downing Street. So the march will be setting off fairly shortly, probably within the next couple of minutes. So stay tuned. We're now broadcasting this particular event. Haven't broadcasted this sort of protest before in the past, but we hope to cover many more of these impartially on the channel as such. But I hope you do enjoy, and we'll try to speak to a few people here. There was one woman earlier. I couldn't really find her, but I think she's deeper in the crowd. But I'll try to speak to her on camera to get more information about this and what their main demand is from the UK government's perspective, and also the demand that they want and what they're asking for from the Sri Lankan government, hence why they're currently outside the embassy right now. But they will be marching fairly shortly, and I think they'll be marching on the road or on the pavement. We're not entirely sure yet, but the Met Police will be following along with them, making sure they can protest as they wish safely. Excuse me, madam. Sorry, just your friend over there. So, do you want to do a quick interview now? That's okay. Okay, I'll just set the tripod up. Perfect. I reckon we just get the background of the crowd here.
Yeah.
And then, if you don't mind standing here. Perfect. So, if you... so if you don't mind telling my viewers what this protest is about and what demand you want from the Sri Lankan government and the UK government as well.
This is a protest by Sri Lankans living in the UK, and we are protesting the IMF-driven austerity that has been imposed on Sri Lanka. The workers' rights are collapsing basically. Workers' pensions have been raided, and there is starvation in the rural areas and poverty. For the first time, our children are becoming malnourished. The government is overseeing, the corrupt and authoritarian government is overseeing this economic crisis spread over the whole country. And in order to impose this, the government has passed many draconian pieces of legislation which are anti-democratic and anti-people, and they wish to crush the people's protests against this. So this march is protesting this government action. We want unity amongst the people, we want unity amongst the workers of Sri Lanka, and unity amongst all big ethnic communities, so that we can take on this government and the IMF and international finance companies like BlackRock, who are literally squeezing Sri Lanka.
Now, I know you're going to be marching from the Sri Lankan High Commission fairly shortly, heading towards Downing Street. Do you have demands that you want from the UK government?
The UK government should look at this global trend of impoverishing, ransacking the economies of nearly 54 countries in the global south. Sri Lanka was the first to declare bankruptcy and fall, but there are 53 other countries waiting in line. They are all struggling against IMF, World Bank driven austerity and the cutthroat policies of companies like BlackRock, Alliance.
Sure. Thank you so much for your time on camera today. Much appreciated.
March, the walk from the Sri Lankan High Commission to the Downing Street. So having a good reason to do it again and again. The Sri Lankan crisis are going deeper and deeper.
Yeah, Louis
so
Arrington on YouTube.
the economic crisis mainly
Louis
is
Arrington on
getting
YouTube.
into a worsening situation
YouTube, yeah.
with the involvement of the IMF and IMF direction. So we are starting a march shortly. Let's shout some slogans, okay? Aragalator! 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 Aragalator!
Do you want to do a quick interview?
IMF! Hands off Sri Lanka! Hands off Sri Lanka! IMF! Hands off Sri Lanka! Hands off Sri Lanka! IMF! Hands off Sri Lanka! Hands off Sri Lanka! IMF! Hands off Sri Lanka!
Can I share your channel?
Yeah, sure. I think it's on here. So if you go to the three dots in the corner. No worries at all. Basically, I get all sorts of people in my live chat who come on, so just ignore all the comments. Some people troll me, some people... Because I've done this YouTube thing for 3 years. It's just, I do have moderators who delete bad comments, so I'll make sure of that. Thank you. DCK, yes, this is a live broadcast right now, and it's a protest heading from the Sri Lankan embassy to Downing Street.
Okay, comrades, we will start marching now. So let's chant the slogans and start marching. IMF! Come out of Sri Lanka! IMF! Get out of Sri Lanka! IMF!
Get out of Sri Lanka! IMF, IMF! Get out of Sri Lanka! IMF, IMF! Get out of Sri Lanka! IMF, IMF! Get out of Sri Lanka!
Let me take this one. Thank you.
अरे गलत 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 अरे गलत
I have more people watching than here.
I thought that might have been the case.
Yeah.
Get out of Sri Lanka!
Hands off Sri Lanka!
Hands off Sri Lanka!
IMF, IMF!
Hands off Sri Lanka!
Hands off Sri Lanka!
Hands off Sri Lanka!
IMF, IMF!
IMF, IMF,
IMF, IMF!
IMF. Hands off Sri Lanka.
This update tags people from seven departments of government in the direction of British territory.
පොඩ බලාගෙන තුන් දෙනා තියාගෙන යන්න. මීටර විතර දිහා තියාගෙන යන්න.
IMF, IMF.
Okay, yeah. Let's go. Slowly, yeah.
IMF, IMF.
Get IMF, IMF. Get out of Sri Lanka. Modi Adani. Modi Adani. Get out of Sri Lanka. Get out of Sri Lanka. IMF, IMF. Get out of Sri Lanka. IMF, IMF. Get out of Sri Lanka. Modi Adani. Modi Adani. Get out of Sri Lanka. Get out of Sri Lanka. Modi Adani.
We're now currently broadcasting live. So this is a protest organised by Movement for People's Struggle, Sri Lanka, UK, and it's heading from the Sri Lankan embassy all the way towards Downing Street. It is marching on the pavement, so I don't think it is marching on the road. It might be on the road a few times, but there have been, I don't think if there are restrictions imposed on this protest, but they are sort of on the road right now, well, on the pavement in fact. So they're not marching, and the cars and the traffic is still walking past. So transport disruptions are not as likely as previously expected. There was an expected number of about 700, but I estimate probably about 150 to 100 people here maximum. But my name's Louis Arrington. I'm an independent journalist, and I cover a broad variety of protests and events, and also a bit of Speaker's Corner in central London. So thank you for joining this live stream.
Justice for disappear. Hands up protesters. Hands up protesters. Hands up protesters. IMF, IMF. IMF, IMF. Get out of Sri Lanka. IMF, IMF. Get out of Sri Lanka. Modi Adani. Modi Adani. Get out of Sri Lanka. Get out of Sri Lanka. Modi Adani. Modi Adani. Get out of Sri Lanka. Get out of Sri Lanka. Ranil Rajapaksa. Ranil Rajapaksa. Ranil Rajapaksa. Ranil Rajapaksa. Puppet of the IMF. Puppet of the IMF. Puppet of the IMF. Presidency no mandate.
Ranil Rajapaksa.
Ranil Rajapaksa. Viruddha IMF. Ranil Rajapaksa. Viruddha IMF. Ranil Rajapaksa. Viruddha IMF. Ranil Rajapaksa. Viruddha IMF. No, no to IMF. It's a part of the problem. Ranil Rajapaksa. Ranil Rajapaksa. Ranil Rajapaksa.
Leader of the IMF. Ranil Rajapaksa. Ranil Rajapaksa. Leader of the IMF. Ranil Rajapaksa. Puppet of the IMF. Ranil Rajapaksa. Puppet of the IMF. Justice for disappeared! Justice for the disappeared! Justice for the disappeared! Justice for the disappeared! Hands off protesters! Hands off protesters!
Hands off protesters.
Hands off protesters! Repeal, repeal, PTF! Repeal, repeal, PTF! No, another ITF! No, another ITF! Justice for the disappeared! Justice for the disappeared! Justice for the disappeared! Hands off protesters! Hands off protesters! Hands off protesters!
No another ATA. Repeal, repeal, PTA. Repeal, repeal, PTA. No another ATA. No another ATA. Repeal, repeal, PTA. No another ATA. No another ATA. Repeal, repeal, PTA. No another ATA. Justice for the disappeared. Justice for the disappeared. Hands off protesters. Hands off protesters. Hands off protesters. No, no to IMF. No, no to IMF. No, no to IMF.
Sorry.
No, no to IMF.
They're catching up behind. They're catching up behind. Just wait a little bit. There's a few stragglers.
No, no to IMF. No, no to IMF. Repeal, PTA. Repeal, PTA. ATA. Repeal, PTA. No another ATA. No another ATA. Justice for
So we are now currently near Marble Arch and it's heading towards Downing Street. Welcome onto the channel. My name is Louis Errington. I'm an independent journalist and this protest is marching on the pavement. So we're just going to stream it from the front and various other spots and try to get some good camera angles. But welcome onto the live stream. If you're new to the channel, I'm an independent journalist and I cover a broad variety of protest events in central London, including also Speaker's Corner and a bit of Horse Guards Parade coverage. And also later on this evening, we'll be covering the football fans down in Leicester Square in the run-up to the Euros finals, England versus Spain. So stay tuned for that.
of the IMF. Ranil Rajapaksa. Dealer of the IMF. Slow down.
No, but the harvest, for me, harvest, but I need to get back.
Walk slowly, because we can't keep up. We can't keep up. Everybody is watching us. We should slowly.
Ranil Rajapaksa. Ranil Rajapaksa. Dealer of the IMF. Ranil Rajapaksa. Dealer of the IMF. Ranil Rajapaksa. Puppet of the IMF. Puppet of the IMF. Get out of Sri Lanka! IMF! Get out of Sri Lanka! IMF! Get out of Sri Lanka!
Black Rock Alliance! Black Rock Alliance! Get out of Sri Lanka!
Get out of Sri Lanka!
Black Rock Alliance! Black Rock Alliance! Black Rock Alliance! Black Rock Alliance!
Get out of Sri Lanka!
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 Black Rock Alliance!
Black Rock Alliance!
Black Rock Alliance!
Black Rock Alliance!
Come out of Sri Lanka!
Get out of Sri Lanka!
Get out of Sri Lanka!
Get out of Sri Lanka!
Modi Adani!
Modi Adani!
Modi Adani!
Modi Adani!
Get out of Sri Lanka!
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 Modi Adani!
Modi Adani!
Modi Adani!
Modi Adani!
Get out of Sri Lanka!
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 Black Rock Alliance!
Black Rock Alliance!
Black Rock Alliance!
Black Rock Alliance!
Black Rock Alliance! Get out of Sri Lanka! Get out of Sri Lanka! Modi Adani! Modi Adani! Get out of Sri Lanka! Get out of Sri Lanka!
Get out of Sri Lanka!
IMF! IMF!
IMF! IMF!
IMF!
IMF!
Get out of Sri Lanka!
Get out of Sri Lanka!
IMF!
IMF!
Get out of Sri Lanka!
Get out of Sri Lanka! Get out of Sri Lanka! Get out of Sri Lanka! Get out of Sri Lanka! Black Rock Alliance! Black Rock Get out of Sri Lanka! Get out of Sri Lanka! Modi Adani!
Get out of Sri Lanka.
Excuse me, sir. Do you want to say a few words to the camera about the protest today? Oh, sir, do you want to say a few words to the camera about the protest today?
The protest is,
Yeah.
this is the second anniversary of the Sri Lankan uprising, 2022. It is in Sri Lanka, the economic crisis is getting worsened, and still the problems are there, people are suffering. So this protest is the resisting Sri Lankan government to come out of IMF and then they give a relief to the people. And the police state and the oppression of the Ranil Rajapaksa should be ended. And we are asking the IMF to be hands off Sri Lanka and lets people to decide what to do. So the protest is to mainly to have the second anniversary of the uprising in Sri Lanka. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
People power.
Organize people power! Let's build people power!
England, England,
England, England,
England.
As you should.
So right, we love you, England. We love you, England.
Are you
waiting?
We can be our right!
Sorry about that.
Get out of Sri Lanka!
come forward. Come here. Make it straight.
The fans are already building up.
Are you
Palestine! Free, free 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 Palestine! IMF, IMF! IMF, IMF! Get out of Sri Lanka! Get out of Sri Lanka! IMF! IMF! Get out of Sri Lanka!
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 IMF! Get out of Sri Lanka!
Get out of Sri Lanka!
Modi Adani!
Modi Adani!
Modi Adani!
Modi Adani!
Get out of Sri Lanka!
Get out of Sri Lanka!
Modi Adani!
Modi Adani!
Get out of Sri Lanka!
Get out of Sri Lanka!
Modi Adani!
Modi Adani!
Get out of Sri Lanka!
Get out of Sri Lanka!
IMF!
IMF!
IMF! Get out of Sri Lanka! Get out of Sri Lanka! Modi Adani! Modi Adani! Get out of Sri Lanka! Get out of Sri Lanka! BlackRock Alliance! BlackRock Alliance! BlackRock Alliance! Get out of Sri Lanka! Get out of Sri Lanka! Modi Adani!
Modi Adani!
Modi Adani!
Modi Adani!
Get out of Sri Lanka! Get out of Sri Lanka! IMF! Get out of Sri Lanka!
Get out of Sri Lanka!
Get out of Sri Lanka! Modi Adani! Modi Adani! Get out of Sri Lanka! Get out of Sri Lanka! Get out of Sri Lanka! BlackRock Alliance! BlackRock Alliance! BlackRock Alliance!
BlackRock Alliance!
BlackRock Alliance!
BlackRock Alliance!
Get out of Sri Lanka!
Get out of Sri Lanka!
Get out of Sri Lanka!
IMF! 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 Get out of Sri Lanka! BlackRock Alliance! BlackRock Alliance! Get out of Sri Lanka! Get out of Sri Lanka! BlackRock Alliance! BlackRock Alliance! Get out of Sri Lanka! IMF! 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 Get out of Sri Lanka! Get out of Sri Lanka! Palestine! 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 Palestine!
Palestine! Palestine! Yeah, free the people, free the life! Palestine! 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 breath.
Hi, so do you want to say a few words to the camera about today's protest?
We're trying our best to make our things done. Obviously, we want the IMF outside of our country. We want peace. We want us to be treated equal, just like others. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Get out of Sri Lanka! IMF, IMF! IMF, IMF! Get out of Sri Lanka! Let's build people's power! Let's build people's power! Organize people's power! Let's build people's power! Let's build people's power! Organize people's power! That's the way, the only way! That's the way, the only way! We can win our rights! We can win our rights! That's the way, the only way! We can win our rights! Let's build people's power! Let's build people's power! Organize people's power! Let's build people's power! Organize people's power! That's the way, the only
Palestine! 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 Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free! Istanbul, you will see! Palestine will be free! Istanbul, you will see! Sri Lanka will be free!
Say it loud,
Say it clear!
liberation is here.
Say it loud, say it clear!
Liberation is here.
Orchestrators, you will see! Palestine will be free! You will see! Palestine will be free!
Oxford Circus, you will see.
Oxford Circus, you will see!
Sri Lanka will be free.
Sri Lanka will be free!
Ho ho! Ho ho! Ho ho! Ho ho! The IMF has got to go! Hey! Ho ho! Free Palestine! 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 We want justice, you say how? We want justice, you say how? The PTA must go now! PTA must go now! We want justice, you say how? PTA must go now! PTA must go now! PTA must go now! Copy after me! We want justice, you say how? We want justice, you say how? The PTA must go now! PTA must go now! We want justice, you say how? We want justice, you say how? The PTA must go now! The PTA must go now! We want justice, you say how? We want justice, you say how? The PTA must go now! We want justice, you say how? The PTA must go now! IMF, IMF, get out of Sri Lanka! IMF, IMF, get out of Sri Lanka! Modi Adani, get out of Sri Lanka! Modi Adani, get out of Sri Lanka! Hey, hey, ho, ho! Hey, hey! This corporate greed has got to go! Hey, hey, ho, ho! This corporate greed has got to go! Hey, hey, ho, ho! This corporate greed has got to go! Say it loud, say it clear! Liberal Israel! Say it loud, say it clear! Palestine will be free! Whilst you're shopping, bombs are dropping! Whilst you're shopping! Whilst you're shopping, bombs are dropping! Whilst you're shopping! Whilst you're shopping, bombs are dropping! Whilst you're shopping! Whilst you're shopping, bombs are dropping! Shopping, bombs are dropping! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine! Hey ho! The IMF has got to go! The IMF has got to go! Oh, the IMF has got to go! The IMF has got to go! Oh, hey, hey, oh, BlackRock's got to go! Sri Lanka will be free! Orchestrators, you will see! Sri Lanka will be free! Orchestrators, you will see! Palestine will be free! Orchestrators, you will see! See? Palestine will be free. Orchestrators, you will see. Orchestrators, you will see.
want justice, we say how. PTA must go down. PTA must go down. IMF, IMF. Get out of Sri Lanka. IMF, IMF. Get out of Sri Lanka. IMF, IMF. Get out of Sri Lanka. Modi Adani. Get out of Sri Lanka. Modi Adani. Get out of Sri Lanka. What do we want? When do we want it? Now! If we don't get it, if we don't get it, shut it down! If we don't get it, shut it down! If we don't get it, shut it down! If Sri Lanka doesn't get it, shut it down! If Gaza doesn't get it, shut it down! The Congo doesn't get it, shut it down! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! If we don't get it, shut it down! 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 Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it
Modi Adani. Modi Adani. Get out of Sri Lanka. Get out of Sri Lanka. Ranil Rajapaksa. Ranil Rajapaksa. Ranil Rajapaksa. Leader of the IMF. Ranil Rajapaksa.
Walking backwards.
IMF. Ranil Rajapaksa.
Are you sure? I know I'm happy to because it's a really expensive mic.
Should I hold this?
I'm fine, thanks. Thank you so much for offering that. That's really kind of you.
IMF. Get out of Sri Lanka. IMF. Get out of Sri Lanka. IMF. Get out of Sri Lanka. Modi Adani. Get out of Sri Lanka.
We're now broadcasting live down near Piccadilly Circus. Welcome to the live stream. So this is a protest organised by Movement for People's Struggle Sri Lanka UK, and their main demand is they have a lot of stuff, and their main demand is no to the IMF driven austerity. So they're heading towards Downing Street as we speak. We're at Piccadilly Circus. I might head to Speaker's Corner after this to cover a bit of that, if not much is happening around Westminster. And then after that, I will head back up to Westminster. So I'll be around Leicester Square covering the big build-up to the Euro finals. England versus Spain will be taking place at 8 o'clock. So stay tuned and remember to tune into the live stream by clicking the bell notification button, so you can also get notified whenever I go live or upload a new video. Thank you so much for tuning in to this stream today. We're going to keep it running up until we get to Downing Street, and then we'll end it shortly after that. But we'll keep it running until anything happens, but I'm not too sure if anything will happen afterwards. But they might do speeches or some sort when we get to Downing Street. But we're currently at Piccadilly Circus, and it's heading through Trafalgar Square, then down Whitehall.
Sri Lanka. Black Rock Alliance. Black Rock Alliance. Get out of Sri Lanka.
As we see in the distance over there, just near the statue, there are barriers set up. There are barriers set up as we see in the distance over there. That could potentially be for the football later. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe they don't want people climbing on statues.
Sri Lanka. Get out of Sri Lanka. Modi Adani. Get out of Sri Lanka. Get out of Sri Lanka. Let's build people power. Organize people power. Let's build people power. Organize people power. Let's build people power. Organize people power.
So their main objective is to defeat the IMF's intervention.
That's the way, the only way. We can win our right. We can win our right.
I'll just show you quickly, there is a barrier set up near the statue here in Piccadilly Circus. I'm not too sure why it's here. It could be to prevent the fans, football fans, from getting on top. I'm not too sure. So they're going to be marching through one of the busiest areas in London, through Leicester Square, then through Trafalgar Square, then walking past Whitehall, and then they'll arrive at Downing Street in approximately 10 to 20 minutes' time. Whereabouts are you right now? Sorry? I'm doing Leicester Square. Yeah, whereabouts are you? Are you speakers? And also Busker too. Yeah, he is. Whereabouts are you right now? Where, sorry? Camden, okay. I'll call you after the stream.
Free Palestine! 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 Free Palestine!
In the distance, just up ahead of me. So I'll just span the camera around. So yeah, we're now currently heading towards Trafalgar Square, and up in front of me, on the left-hand side of the road, I can see already England fans with their flags getting ready for later this evening. So the big build-up has already started as we speak. So I can hear them. I think they're currently just walking up. There's like a group of football fans, England football fans, currently heading towards Trafalgar Square. But we're now covering the protest for now. Welcome onto the stream, and this is going to be a big day of covering all sorts of stuff. So after this, we got Speaker's Corner, and then after Speaker's Corner, we'll be right down at Leicester Square just before the game starts.
IMF! Get out of Sri Lanka! Get out of Sri Lanka! Get out of Sri Lanka!
Get out of Sri Lanka!
Modi Adani! Get out of Sri Lanka!
Get out of Sri Lanka!
So we've been streaming for about over an hour already, and the protest has marched from the Sri Lankan embassy just near Speaker's Corner and is heading towards Downing Street. I'm not too sure what's going to happen when it gets to Downing Street. It might come to a sudden end, or it might continue for a bit with speeches involved. So I'll broadcast this until it ends. Then if I have the time, I'll go to Speaker's Corner. If not, directly to Leicester Square. But we got a lot on today, so stay tuned. If you're new to the channel, my name is Louis Errington. I'm an independent journalist and I cover a broad variety of protest events in central London, so stay tuned for later. And also it would help the algorithm if you do hit the bell notification button. So if I do a landscape live stream, you'll get notified instantly. Thank you very much, everyone. Also, if you're in a live chat right now, just put in the live chat who you think is going to win tonight, this evening. England or Spain? I'm curious to see what you guys think.
Organized people power. That's the way, only way. That's the way.
Also, if you're watching this live broadcast, comment where you're watching from. So the Rose thinks England 1-0. Marie Hall says England. Sharon says Spain. Digital Wolf says England. Okay, so Paul Essex, you think Spain? Okay, it seems like the majority of the live chat think England is going to win. But in my opinion, I think it's unpredictable. I just can't tell. It could go either way. But we'll be broadcasting later in Leicester Square.
Palestine! 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 Free Palestine!
So now the protesters, after marching on the pavement for a very long time, they have made it to start marching on the road, and I think there might be some traffic disruptions in place. So as you see behind me, the liaison officer is just asking the car to move out of the way, but they are marching in the road now. I'm not sure if they continue to or if they will be forced back onto the pavement.
Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
I'm not going to shut the road, so we'll go across here.
So the liaison officer is not going to shut the roads, and the protesters will be marching on the pavement. Sorry? Sorry? No, that's fine. I like providing updates. My viewers love it. Yeah. If you watch that through the live stream, you might see yourself on the line a few times. You'll be famous.
IMF! Get out of Sri Lanka! Modi Adani! Get out of Sri Lanka! Modi Adani! Get out of Sri Lanka! Modi Adani! Get out of Sri Lanka!
Hey guys, I've been walking backwards for about over 90 minutes already. The longest walk backwards.
Get out of Sri Lanka! Get out
Okay, so there does appear to be the TSG over here, and there is a large crowd. I estimate about 100 to 200 England fans already just outside the pub. So we might even stay here to cover this. I don't know if Speaker's Corner would be any much use to cover, because assuming a lot of people will be at the pubs watching the football, and I can already see a few of the TSG just outside the Fuller's pub just in front of me. And at the same time we have the protest walking past, but I think it's going to stay on the opposite side of the road. And as we see, the England fans are booing the protesters right now. I'll just zoom in and show you guys. I don't know if you can hear or if I'm picking it up on the camera, but the England fans are currently booing at the protesters. Okay, I just want your guys' opinion. Okay, put 1 in the live chat if you'd like me to cover the football fans after this, or head to Speaker's Corner and then cover the football fans. So put 1 in the live chat if you want me to cover the football fans first, and then 2 for Speaker's Corner, and then the football fans after Speaker's Corner. Whatever you guys want to see, because it is very crowded here already, and this pub looks very packed. So as you see, the TSG are currently... Okay, Roy put 1, John Murray put 1. So as you see, the TSG already here. And then the England fans are booing at the protesters. Okay, I'll stay in Westminster. It looks like the majority of the live chat are saying 1. Paul Essex is saying 3. What does 3 mean? Bit of everything, I guess. Okay, everyone is saying 1, so I'll stay in Westminster. But yeah, as we see on the other side of the road, the football fans are booing at the protesters. The protesters are walking past.
Can I just say that this is an absolutely perfect example of ignorance for people in this country that literally colonized Sri Lanka. Us protesting for justice and equity in Sri Lanka takes nothing away from the football.
Thank you so much. TSG have formed a bit of a blockade just outside the pub to prevent most of the football fans from walking past. I'm just going to cover the football fans shortly.
Get out of Sri Lanka!
Get out of Sri Lanka!
IMF!
Palestine! 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 Palestine!
So the protest is currently going to be walking past Horse Guards Parade. It might be forced to go onto the other side of the road, just in case the horses get spooked out because of loud noises.
Palestine will be free!
Unless Horse Guards Parade is closed, I'm not sure yet because we're not there, but we're around the corner from Horse Guards, so it might be forced to go onto the road or cross the pavement.
Palestine will be free!
Guys, I'm just going to switch the audio quickly because the phone is relatively low on battery, so just bear with. I'm going to, it might sound slightly different, so just bear with for like 2 minutes. Just bear with. I'm just going to disconnect the microphone and it'll come through the phone audio. Okay, so now we've got the phone audio. The phone is now charging. And then I'll reconnect the microphone later. Horse Guards Parade is open and the horses are there, so I think the police are going to move them to the other side of the road or make sure they're quiet so the horses don't get spooked out. We're now down at Horse Guards Parade. I'm going to head that way. I already saw it. From your side of the street. Yeah. I'll join you in like 2 minutes, okay? I'm just going to go cover this and it's only 2 minutes, okay?
Free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine!
Free, you idiots!
Zionism has got to go! Zionism has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho!
IMF! IMF!
IMF! IMF! IMF! IMF!
Get out of Sri Lanka!
Get out of Sri Lanka! IMF! IMF!
Get out of Sri Lanka!
Get out of Sri Lanka! IMF! IMF!
Get out of Sri Lanka!
Get out of Sri Lanka!
IMF! IMF!
IMF! IMF!
Get out of Sri Lanka!
Get out of Sri Lanka!
Modi Adani!
Modi Adani!
Get out of Sri Lanka! Adani! Get out of Sri Lanka!
Get out of Sri Lanka!
Modi Adani!
Get out of Sri Lanka!
IMF! Get out of Sri Lanka! IMF! Get out of Sri Lanka! IMF! Get out of Sri Lanka! IMF! Get out of Sri Lanka! IMF! Get out of Sri Lanka! IMF! Get out of Sri Lanka! Get out of Sri Lanka! IMF! Get out of Sri Lanka! Get out of Sri Lanka! Modi Adani! Get out of Sri Lanka! Modi Adani! Get out of Sri Lanka! Get out of Sri Lanka! Modi Adani! Get out of Sri Lanka! 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 Modi Adani! Get out of Sri Lanka! Get out of Sri Lanka! IMF! Get out of Sri Lanka! 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 Dear comrades, we are going to stop here our march. So we are going to have a maybe 2 minutes prayer, and there will be a couple of speakers. Then we come to Mr. Lankan. So please, this are not give your vote or something if you want, and then don't go yet. And if new people come here, if you want to involve in this, please give us the contact so we can keep in contact and we can do something in the future as well. So please rest a little bit and then we will have few speakers and then.
Can I have a chat about it? Let's have a conversation about it. Exactly. I'm a freelance journalist, independent.
okay.
Do you want an interview quickly?
Not that
You sure? Okay. I'll try to speak to a few people. Excuse me, sir. Do you want to say a few words to the camera about today and the protests and stuff? Or...
Yes, we need to tell because young people have to talk to something.
Do you want to say a few words about today?
Long march, have sit down, have some rest. We are going to finish very soon, but we will do a.
Okay, so as we see now, the protest has just arrived opposite Downing Street at Richmond Terrace. I'll be ending the live fairly shortly. I'll keep it running for like 5 more minutes, but not much is happening. I did some good interviews as well, so I have a lot to upload later on, probably after covering all the other stuff I'll be covering today. So I'll start a new live stream for the big build-up to the England against Spain final, Euros finals. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, I'll just apologies. I will be ending the live stream fairly shortly, but not much is happening. We have seen, in fact, a few of the football fans earlier when we were just walking past near Trafalgar Square. They were just booing at the protesters, so we got some good footage on that and various other stuff. But stay tuned for more live streams like these in the future, so you can get notified whenever I go live. But I'll keep running the stream for about 5 more minutes, and then I'll start a new one later on, and I'll keep you guys updated whenever I do start that stream on the community tab, so stay tuned for that. I've been walking backwards for nearly 2 hours, the longest ever walk backwards.
My dear comrades,
Also, thank you very much for the generous donation, Divine. That's very much appreciated.
It's a historical month for us, Sri Lankans and Sri Lanka as well. Because we know that exactly 2 years ago, people in Sri Lanka, regardless of their religious differences, regardless of their ethnic differences, regardless of their political differences, came together in hundreds of thousands into their cities. It was a uprising of the people. Even though it was a spontaneous uprising, we achieved a lot through that struggle. People wanted to get rid of the president, the powerful executive president, and we did it through that struggle. We achieved a lot beyond that. We know that in Sri Lanka, always politicians were using the racism, religion all the time to come into the power and divide people and rule the country. But after 2022, we succeeded eradicating that racism. Even though they try to use that racism in the country, it will not be possible in that extent. So that is one of the achievements we achieved in that struggle. And the other thing is, in Sri Lanka, regardless of our differences in different communities, we shown the whole world what people can do when they come together and unite together and act together. That's what we shown. If you think about July 2022, whole world was looking at us, the tiny island, looking at this tiny island. We gave that experience to the whole world. So that is what happened. It was a historical moment, and that is why we are here today. It is 2 years since that happened. Now, but we have a long way to go. People who came and took part in that struggle wanted to a real system change, wanted to have a real system change. But we could not succeed everything in that struggle. That is why we should continue this struggle until we fulfill our targets, our purposes. That is why we are here today. If I mentioned you, it was a spontaneous one. People did not organize beforehand. People came together spontaneously. But now we have dozens of people's councils throughout the country. We have hundreds of people's struggle assemblies throughout the country. If we had these structures even before 2022, we would have been at different level in terms of organizing people, in terms of building people's power in the country. But now we have begun the work. So that is why we have to get together, we have to organize together, and we have to fight together. Look at the country now. People are suffering. Nearly half of the population is starving. They are not feeding their children. One child out of 4 children throughout the country, they are suffering from malnutrition. That is the situation today. If you think about the upcountry children in estates, it is 50%. One child of every 2 children, they are suffering from malnutrition. That is the situation today. Of course, there are no power cuts throughout the country, but 1.3 million households in darkness permanently because they couldn't pay the bills, so permanently electricity has been disconnected. So that is the situation today in the country. Deaths are going higher and higher. That is the situation in the country. So this, if we really want to change this, we have to organize and keep faith in us. That is what we shown in the Aragale in 2022. Of course, there will be elections. Let it come. If we want to vote for somebody, let's vote for them. But we have to organize and we have to fight, because even though last 75 years, what happened was we believe in some party, some organization. We brought them to the power, and they cheated us. They did not fulfill our wants, our needs. That's what happened last 75 years. We do not need to repeat that mistake again. We have shown the world and we have shown ourselves to ourselves what kind of strength we have, what kind of power we have. So we need to build that power, and through that we have to control, we have to go beyond that, and we have to take decision on behalf of us. So that is why we are here. So I'm going to ask all the people here and throughout the country in the UK. We have a big community in Sri Lankan community in the UK. So let's get together. Even though we do a small thing here, it's a huge thing for the Sri Lankan people who are struggling there and who are building this strength among the people. We need to create awareness. We need to build that power, and that is where, through that only, we can find solution for our problems. So I'm not going to talk much more. I'm going to invite a few of our people here to come and say a few words. I would like to
Thank you. Thank you so much for the interview earlier. Thank you. I'm going to head off now because I need to more things.
There'll be a couple of more interesting speeches.
Okay.
You want to wait?
How long?
You don't have to wait.
maybe 15 minutes max.
15?
Yeah.
10 minutes.
Oh, that's perfect. Okay. Yeah, if it's just around then. Yeah.
Probably Mighty and Savir. Do you have anybody else?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mighty, do you want to come and salam?
I would like to invite Mighty, who is living in USA and working with organization called Salam, day-to-day protest and struggles. So I would like to invite Mighty to have a few words.
Hello everyone, how are we feeling? Woo! So it's very this country as a Sri Lankan Tamil diaspora kid, and now I live in New York in the belly of the beast of the empire. So I'm going to speak a little bit about organizing in New York. Particularly around Palestine, but also around other South Asian issues. I'm part of a group called Salam, and we have been organizing on various issues and linking struggles from across India, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Nepal, Pakistan, because we know that our struggles must be united, just as global leaders, arms dealers, companies are united. We also must think internationally in our struggle and think about what is our role here in the diaspora. How do we, as our comrade said, how do we support those in Sri Lanka who should be showing us the way, but we should be pressurizing our governments, whether it's the Tories or whether it's Labour. We should be pressurizing them because all our struggles are connected. When we talk about the privatization of the NHS here in the UK, when we talk about outsourcing care work, we must also think about what is happening in Sri Lanka. What are the policies that are doing? How do we connect? How do we bring people, Sri Lankans, but all other migrants? One of the most amazing things organizing in New York is when we go and we just set up tables in areas like equivalent to Eastham or Harrow. We just set up tables, we do mutual aid, we offer free food, we have arts and crafts for children, we do political education, and we just start speaking to people. Where are you from? And people from Puerto Rico, from Ecuador, from the Philippines, they talk about US imperialism. They talk about how the war on drugs has annihilated their country. We speak to people from South Africa. We speak to people from Argentina who have been affected by IMF deals, repeated IMF deals. And this is the kind of work that we have to do. Because toppling the IMF and US, UK imperial power is hard. This is a long struggle that we may not achieve completely in our lifetime. But we have to. Well, I hope we will. I'm only 36, so I feel like I hope we can topple the empire in my lifetime. But we must build to do that. So we have to think within our community, as Tamils, as Muslims, as Sinhalese, we must challenge ethno-nationalism. You know, the bombs that were dropped and killed over 40,000 Tamils in Sri Lanka by this racist government, some of those bombs were also provided by Israel. These struggles are connected. So we have to think about how all of our communities have to work together, particularly here in the diaspora. So it has been, wonderful to see everybody here. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Maiti. Thank you, Maiti. Now I would like to invite Comrade Kogula Ruben to say a few words.
Hello guys, I would like to talk in Tamil actually. You know, Tamil people should know what is going on here. Sorry guys, actually. அனைவருக்கும் நற்செய்தி. இதை புரிந்து கொள்ளுங்கள். இன்று இந்த ஆர்ப்பாட்ட போராட்டம் என்பது இங்கே பிரித்தானியா நகரிலே பிரித்தானிய பிரதமர் இல்லத்துக்கு முன்பாகவே நடந்து கொண்டிருக்கிறது. இதை நாங்கள் முக்கியமான ஒரு போராட்டமாக கருதுகிறோம். நீங்கள் அறிந்திருப்பீர்கள், இங்கே மக்கள் போராட்ட முன்னணி என்கின்ற ஒரு அமைப்பு உருவாகி இருக்கிறது. அந்த அமைப்பு எதிர்காலத்திலே ஒரு மக்களுக்கு ஒரு விடுதலையை பெற்றுத்தரக்கூடிய பல யோசனைகளையும் பல முன்மொழிதல்களையும் அங்கே வைத்திருக்கிறது. 1948ஆம் ஆண்டு இலங்கை சுதந்திரம் அடைந்ததுக்கு பிறகு இலங்கையிலே வந்த அரசாங்கங்கள் யாவுமே அழித்தொழிப்பு செய்கின்ற அரசாங்கங்களாக இருந்து வந்ததுதான் வரலாறு. அதனுடைய ஒரு உச்சகட்டமாக மஹிந்த ராஜபக்ச அரசாங்கம் மிகப்பெரிய ஒரு மனித பேரழிவை நடத்தியது நாங்கள் எல்லோரும் அறிந்ததே. இலங்கையில் இருக்கக்கூடிய ஆட்சி முறைமை என்பது மக்களை ஏமாற்றி அவர்கள் தங்களுடைய சொகுசு வாழ்க்கையை அடைந்து கொள்வதற்கான எதிர்நிலைகளை தான் உருவாக்கி இருக்கிறது. மிகவும் விசேடமாக இலங்கையில் இருக்கின்ற ஆட்சி முறை மிகவும் விசித்திரமான ஒரு முறை. அங்கே பிரதமர் ஆட்சியும் இருக்கிறது, பாராளுமன்ற ஆட்சி இருக்கிறது, ஜனாதிபதி ஆட்சி இருக்கிறது. எனவே இந்த ஆட்சிகள் எதையுமே மக்களுக்கு கொண்டு வரவில்லை என்பதை நாங்கள் மீண்டும் மீண்டும் சொல்ல வேண்டி இருக்கிறது. எனவே நாங்கள் ஒரு இறுதி கட்டத்துக்கு வந்திருக்கிறோம். தமிழ், சிங்கள, முஸ்லீம் மக்கள் எல்லோருமே இங்கே இணைந்து நிற்கின்றோம். எமது விடுதலைக்காக நாங்கள் குரல் கொடுப்பதற்கு நாங்கள் இணைந்து நிற்கிறோம். இங்கே சிறுவர்கள் தொடக்கம் வயதுவர்கள் வரை இந்த இலங்கை நாட்டை மீட்பதற்காக ஒரு மிகப்பெரிய ஒரு உறுதியான போராட்டத்தை நாங்கள் நடத்துவதற்காக நாங்கள் தயாராக இருக்கிறோம். எனவே மக்களே, நீங்கள் எங்களோடு ஒன்று சேர வேண்டும். எனவே எங்களுக்கு இனியும் நாங்கள் பொறுத்திருக்க முடியாது. இன்று எங்களுக்கு அழித்தொழிப்புகள் எல்லாவற்றின் ஒரு உச்சகட்டத்திலே நாங்கள் நின்று கொண்டிருக்கிறோம். எனவே நாங்கள் எல்லோருமே இந்த மக்கள் போராட்ட முன்னணியை பலப்படுத்தி இனி எங்களுக்கு ஒரு தேர்தல் வேண்டாம், எங்களுக்கு ஆட்சி மாற்றம் வேண்டாம், எங்களுக்கு அமைப்பு மாற்றம் மட்டும்தான் தேவை. இனி எங்களுடைய மக்கள் அரசாங்கத்தை நாங்கள் தான் உருவாக்க வேண்டும். எனவே இன்றைக்கு இதனுடைய முதலாவது போராட்டம் இந்த இலங்கைக்கு வெளியிலே இங்கே லண்டனிலே இடம்பெற்றிருக்கிறது. எனவே தொடர்ச்சியாக இந்த போராட்டம் முன்னெடுக்கப்படும். எனவே எங்களுடைய நாட்டினுடைய விடுதலையை நாங்களே மீட்போம். நன்றி, வணக்கம்.
Thank you, Comrade Kogul Robert. Now I would like to invite Savi Hensman to come and have a few words.
I'm going to have to go get some... Excuse me. Thank you so much for the time and camera. Very good to meet you.
So you have given your details to people here?
Yes. Louis Arrington on YouTube. So if you go to YouTube, yeah, sure. And if you want to clip some parts out of live, feel free, and then just tag Louis Errington.
Sorry for interrupting.
Yeah.
Have you finished?
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Go ahead, let her finish.
Yeah, this is my channel here.
Oh, is that? I want to do the same thing.
And if you want to collect some stuff for your social media, feel free to take it off. Yeah, not at all, honestly. And just if you don't mind tagging at Louis Errington whenever you do that. So on Twitter, whatever, Facebook.
So you upload all this on Facebook?
YouTube. So it's a YouTube.
So it's the same name, isn't it?
Yeah,
Username.
Louis Errington. Yeah. Very
Cheers.
good to meet you. Thank you so
Appreciate
much.
that, yeah, means a lot.
Thank you very much indeed. That's very kind. Thank you. Cheers.
1, 2.
I'm fine, thanks. Thank you so much. That's so kind. Thank you. We're going to be ending the live broadcast for now, and I'll be live again shortly. Just going to take a quick break as I've been walking backwards for like nearly over 2 hours now. So thank you for tuning into this live broadcast. My name is Louis Errington. I'm an independent journalist, and I cover a broad variety of stuff on the channel. Just in front of me there's a Ukraine rally. I'll just show you behind me over here. There's a Ukraine protest. It's just arrived over here, but on that side. So yeah, they're getting ready. So I think Pablo is speaking, but I'm going to end the stream now. Thank you for tuning in, and stay tuned for later, because tomorrow will be big. Later tonight will be big, and tune into the live broadcast then. So if you don't mind hitting the bell notification button, as that does help the algorithm, so you'll get notified whenever I start the live stream or if I upload a pre-recording video. But thank you for tuning in once again. Cheers to all the moderators for keeping the live chat clean, and I'll see you guys in a few hours. I'll keep you updated on the community tab on what is happening, what I'll be doing, but the plan is to probably get some food now and some water in, and then go to Leicester Square just before the football starts. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys on the other end on the next live stream. See you for now. Take care. I'm fine, thanks.